Yo, what is up guys? Big Fish here today, and today we're gonna be making an underwater paradise for our little betta fish, Boopy, as you can see right here. No, this is not her home. We had her in a 3-gallon inside the house. We had to put her in here just because video purposes. Yeah. Anyway, this is the tank we have right here, and we're gonna be putting her in it. It's an easy clean 5-gallon. I really only saw 5-gallon, and the fact that the filter was hidden. I have no idea how these easy clean fish tanks work. I did notice when I got it, it had like a little faucet for water changes that made it easier. And I was like, oh, that's pretty nice. Especially when you have a fish room, you got a lot to clean up. You know what I mean? So, yeah. But if you guys ever had experience with the little easy clean aquariums from PetSmart, let me know. Let me know how they held up and stuff like that. I'm gonna open it up now. I was a little pissed that it was a white one because I wanted the whole black theme. You know, we got the black rims, and you put a little white one, and it kind of switches up the flow. So it's all right though, you know, it happens. Now I'm gonna struggle, open this up without you guys, and then I'll catch you guys when it's out. All right guys, after a couple minutes, finally got it open the right way. It actually looks pretty cool. It looks pretty nice. I'm pretty advanced compared to this one, you know. You got your old boring 5.5 gallon, a little puffer right there. If you haven't watched the video, upper right corner. I try to do that in every video, you know, try to add a video, try to give me some views. Anyway, as you can see, the built-in filtration system. I will probably be adding a couple stuff here, like a heater in the back, some more filter media, but they do have like their same old cartridges that they always sell and stuff like that, so yeah. And then here's the little faucet thing. It's actually pretty cool. It's pretty cheap, I ain't gonna lie, but it's pretty cool the fact that you have that. I don't know how it works, it's probably connected to the pump some way. And it has a little divot right here for that too. So you just go like this. Let's see how it looks with the lid. Oh. Alright. Oh. That's pretty nice. It actually looks nice. I like how thin the hood is. It does come with a light too, so we're gonna see how that light works. And yeah. I saw a lot of reviews on this that the filter current of the pump was really slow, so it was good for bettas. So, you know, they're long finned, you know, they don't want that stuff. Even though it's a koi betta and it's kind of on the shorter fin side, it's a small little fish that needs to be taken care of the right way. So, either way, I do have a little bag of goods, box of goods over here. So we got our plants and stuff. I'll show you more of this later. Some rocks, and then a little bucket of goods right here, where I have more driftwood that I washed out actually, because you know the tannins, still gonna have tannins anyway, and then the rocks that I washed out too. So it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be nice. Now I'm just gonna get the little black sand, put it on the bottom, and then try to scape. I don't know what type of vibe I'm going for, but I do got a lot of material. I'm not trying to use all the driftwood because I don't want to like have it exactly like this, you know. This one didn't have rock, so I want to incorporate more rock into this one with a little bit of driftwood. Probably something like this that we did for Bob over here. You know, my bass, my pet largemouth bass. Where is he? Right here, right here. He loves the camera. He thinks it's feeding time every single day. But this tank is doing amazing too, so we gotta add something else. So I'll get that sand and stop talking, and we'll get to it. Okay, so I put the sand in right here. Right here, I meant. Put the sand in right here. I did put a thick layer, probably like 1.5 to 2 inches, just because I wanted the plants to have some root area and stuff like that. I was a little kind of sloppy with it, and then it put a little bit of sand behind the filter, but it's all right. Now I'm gonna be trying to put in the rocks and stuff. On the bottom and some driftwood. I'm gonna see what I can make. You got Boopy front row seat right here, front row seat at their new home, their new little mansion compared to what they were in. It's 2 more gallons, but it's a difference. It's a difference. We're gonna keep them right here so they know what to watch. They know what they're getting. Anyway, I'm gonna do that. You guys will see me struggle in that little montage that I'm about to do, and you'll see the end result after probably hours or minutes of some sweat and noise. Yeah. Alright guys, so this is what the scape looks like right now. And it's what's gonna stay because it actually came out really good. I love how I did the little driftwood and stuff. There's a couple rocks. I did put this in the back over here because it looked like a little tree stump or something like that. But yeah, I really love how it came out. The white backdrop is really nice. Just hope that algae doesn't bite me in the booty for that one. So it should be all good. But so now what I'm gonna do is add a little bit of water, probably up until this mark, so I could add all these plants. We got some real names this time because I'm not good with those scientific names, so I got them with tags this time to tell you guys. So I got some Anubias, Barturi, some rosette sword, again, some Amazon sword, some Frasery Anubias again, and oh no, that's a different type, and then another Amazon sword. So these are good, got different sizes and stuff. I think it'll be really good, especially because I could put them in the corners and stuff like that. So yeah, it's gonna be nice. Gotta put the plants, boop, 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 boop. Little edit or something like that. So yeah, I'll fill it up and you guys will see it in the little taj. Yeet. Okay, so I put the plants in. I'm not gonna lie, that was way harder than I thought it was gonna be because of how close the driftwoods were to each other. But you saw it on the montage, but I just made it look easier. Anyway, I am gonna fill it up now. It did ruin the scape a little bit, so I'm gonna have to see what it looks like filled up. I did put the light on it so you guys could see a bit more clear. I don't know if the whole time I've been doing this without the light, if it's looking a little too dark, so I apologize in advance for that if it was, but I think it should be good because it always looks darker on the camera than it does when I go check the footage. So I'm gonna fill this thing up, pop in the filter, and fix up the scape. Hopefully I don't need to do too much fixing because anyway, Boopy don't know what's coming. We don't know what's coming at all, guys, at all. So yeah, let's get to this. I'm excited. All right, guys, here's the reveal. I know you guys saw it in the little montage, whatever, but it came out really badass, man. It came out nice. I really loved how it came out with the white background. Again, I hope that algae doesn't bite me in the you-know-what, but it really came out good with the plants and the rocks. As you can see, you know how I did this one over here. I didn't put no rocks or anything, but it still looks really nice. It was more driftwood based, but this one I did a little mixture with the rocks and stuff, so it came out really nice. And I love it how it's like compact, but it's still a little spacious for Poopy right here. I already know they're really excited for their home. Look at this, look at this. It's gonna be nice, gonna be nice. Anyway, so what I'm gonna do is I did fill it up a little too much, but it's not bad. But I did want to test out the little feature, but that's after we take out Poopy and stuff. So yeah, all I gotta do now is I just gotta put these two little products in there, you know, Stability and Prime, to cycle the tank, and then I'm gonna wait a little bit and then pop it right in, and we'll show you guys finally when Poopy gets in her new home. So yeah.
Many hours later.
All right, guys, got Poopy right here. Just emptied her out. Look at her beautiful color. Look at that. Anyway, we're gonna put her right in. Just finally enjoy your new home. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I know that's way better. A little 3-gallon we had you in. It was temporary, by the way, guys. We had a video when we got her. Actually, it was a Hobby Lobby video. Upper right corner again, tagging the vids. But she looks really happy. I love it. Honestly, I want to get like some little tank mates or stuff like that. I know betas are more peculiar, but maybe something small, something that will not get affected by her at all. Just so you could make it look more like a little... I don't know. high quality something, I don't know. But yeah, let me put the light on top because I just realized I didn't have the light on top to get the full ambience right here. Dang, man. I really love the white too. Just because she pops out really good and stuff. You gotta hit the lights, and bam! Now that's a tank. Now that's a tank. I'm getting better, guys. I'm getting better. I know I said before that I wasn't an aquascaper like that, but I don't know. Things might change real soon. I might have the title of Mr. Aquascape himself. So it's gonna get scary. Anyway, I did want to get a little jar, and see how this water change feature worked, just because that's what I want to do. And some of you guys probably are curious how this tank works. Probably maybe none of you too, but you know, we're gonna do it anyway because I want to do it. So take a look at Poopy while I get that. All right, guys. Little cup will do. We're gonna see. I don't know how this works. Oh, what the heck? All right. How does that work? What? Twist. Oh, look at that. Take a drink of that water. I'm just playing. But that's awesome. That's a great way to have it for the water changes, because honestly, taking a little vacuum in here, and although I will have to do it sometimes, it's going to be a pain. So something like that makes it easier to do water changes. I wish all my tanks had that, especially this big 75 over here, because yeah, that's why I let a lot of bare sand around, just so when I come in with the gravel vac, it'll be easier. Look, he thinks it's feeding time anyway. But you know what? Actually, what I'm going to do is grab a little bit of bloodworms and try to feed the little fishes for you guys. A little bonus. Try to feed Poopy. Try to feed the little puffer. If he's out, he's always hiding. And then Bob. Oh, and the guppies have grown. The little fancy guppies, the exotic guppies have grown. Gonna have to get a new tank for them as well, because yeah, they're getting big. There's about 7 or 8 in there. So maybe I'll put them with the pond fish once it comes for the winter, and I gotta put them in here. I got a lot of more space, so we're gonna get it popping. All right, guys, let me go get that food. Okay, so we defrosted the bloodworms. Now we're gonna put a couple in there. I don't know if she's gonna eat right away, you know, but she looks comfortable. She looks heavily comfortable. I put them in the bloodworms. Is she even gonna know they're there? She's having too much fun, to be honest. But look, I'll put a couple more. If she doesn't eat now, it's okay. I understand. Do you see them right there? There we go. We got some bites. That's something. That counts for something. We're gonna try to feed the little fatty over here. Let me see. Dang, the whole thing defrosted, so these are gonna be a little harder to grab. I'm gonna put him in. See if he'll bite. Normally when he smells them, he goes straight to him, but I don't know. There's a couple in there. He's side-eyeing it. Let's see. Come on, we need a bite from every single one. Don't do it. Don't you not do it. Come on. Oh my God. Oh, there we go. Look at him. Like some pasta. A little mouth with his. Alright, he's eating. He can't be that size without eating. So some guppies, I almost forgot about them. Some guppies, they go to this like, these don't play. They go to that like nothing. Look at how they go. They go like little piranhas. Oh, they probably don't even know. And once they know, they're going. Damn, that one's huge. They got way bigger. They've been eating good though, so. Got that. Now I got Bob over here. Bob doesn't play. To be honest, these are gonna be too little for him. I have to get him some other food, but it's okay. We'll start with this. Look at him. He already knows. Oh, I'm gone. Let's see. One more, come on. A little more. These are treats. These are little treats for him. Alright guys, but that's the video. Had to get a little feeding in. Look at Poopy's eating again. Look at. She just ate. She's not playing, man. And then look. Damn. He got a little belly on him now. He cleared the scene. Look at his ass. And then Bob, still hungry. But yeah, guys, that was a little bonus clip in there. But I hope you guys appreciated the video. I appreciate you guys watching so much. That's a little transformation for little Poopy in there. She deserved that. She really did. Look at her, enjoying life. you know. Every time we go to PetSmart, it's like, or Petco's, you know, Pet Supplies, all those places, it's like, look at, there's another one. Is she gonna get it? Yeah! Anyway, we go to Pet Supplies, Petco, all those places, and it's like, you know, you feel bad seeing them in those little jars, so gotta get them a new home, and hope they enjoy this tank for life now. Maybe we'll upgrade them to a 10-gallon out of pure greed and get them right. But anyway, please like, comment, and subscribe. Big Fish is out. Yeet!